Hello, back again for another update. Been busy on my board this week. Missed out a couple of videos that I would have liked to have done, just because I want to get things done really. But it's been a progressive week. I've managed to get a few more units done. I've had all the parts that I need for my board turn up. Also got pretty much most of my board done, which is just over there. And I'll basically just show you what I've been up to. This is what I'm currently sitting at with the board. Obviously last time you saw it just had the sand on it. I'd painted all the edges black and stuff. And since then I've pretty much done most of what I'm going to do. So took it outside. I sprayed the entire thing with Poundland matte black spray. And obviously because I'd sealed in all the polystyrene around the edges, nothing melted, which was really handy. Went out, did that, coated the entire thing with the grey primer that I use as well, so that got a nice grey, and then just pretty much progressively built up highlights really. Started off with Administratum grey, and then just went on to a bone white, and then just a really light dry brush with just a basic white. Obviously it's quite a large board, so I had to use a proper painter's paintbrush to do the board, otherwise it would have taken me too long really. But yeah, so just quite a heavy dry brush with Administratum really to get the colour a bit lightened up, and then a little bit of a less heavy highlight with the bone white, and then a very light dry brush with the white. And this is the result of what you see here. So took all in all probably about, so I spent a whole day doing it really. But as you can see, I've done a lot more than what I just doing the base. Everything's all painted up here. I've painted all the flying stands as well. I've literally just airbrushed these with an aluminium. I'm not going to weather them. I'm just going to paint some green details and black and gold on them, because obviously the land's quite dirty, but I want it to be like my Necrons. They're resistant to rust, and my actual Necrons are quite a bright silver as well. So yeah, just added a few little tufts and things around the area just to break up a little bit of the colour. Used my Poundland resin, just mixed up a little bit in a shot glass, and did my little water feature from a drainage pipe or something. Obviously the Necrons have been underground for so long. The Imperium's come along somewhere and tried to do something on the planet, but obviously the Necrons are now awake, so it's not going to be very good for them. But yeah, there's the little water feature and a couple more little puddles. All I did to these was just added some green ink and a little tiny bit of brown ink just to darken it down, make it look like a stagnant water. Did a little bit more around this bit here. And yeah, went around the edges with foam core just to block off all the edges and tidy it up a little bit. So that's all done all around the outsides, as you can see. And then I just masked off the entire board with bits of card, and then just sprayed it in one go. That way it saved me having to do all the brushes and save brush strokes. Got a couple of little barrels there that I've weathered up. I'm probably going to put some corrosion and stuff on them as well, some little typhus corrosion. But yeah, so it's pretty much 90% done. Apart from this, I did my immortal squad, so I converted them up, as you remember saying. I cut the barrels off, shortened them so they're like snub-nosed blasters now, and the entire squad of them is now ready to go on the table. Currently working on this little stash here. These will probably take me the best part about 20 minutes to do. They're quite easy and quite simple. They'll all look like that in the end, but they're just pretty much like base fillers. Also, I got my Stargate from my friend at Coastal Creations 3D. He does a lot of 3D printing and stuff. He's got an eBay shop. He sent me this to add to the board. Did me a really good deal on it, so that'll be going. If I can get these corks off, I'll show you. This will obviously be getting some gold paint on it and stuff, but I have got a couple of holes I pierced in the top. and then that's just going to go up there like that. So I've got I'll have my two heroes just there. It's just a little something to block up a bit of space really, and obviously got the flyer up there as well. But a few bits to these pylons as well. They're off just little spare bits that I had in my spare bits box. Same with that one there. Some Tesla cannons. The idea is they all fuse into one and then just beam straight up. Yeah, that's pretty much how far I'm done. I would say I'm 90% done on this now. Obviously this is all masked off, so this will be nice and ready. Just got to get a plaque for the front. I'll probably get something like when the tomb awakens or something. What are we on now? It's the 7th, so it's not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the actual day. So yeah, a few more bits to do. I've still got another flyer to paint up, which is over there. I'm not going to bother with my Annihilation Barge because I think I'm going to do a little project with that over Christmas and use it for parts, and I'm going to meld it with a Chaos Knight Titan, because obviously they've got instead of the frontwards one, so I'm going to make myself a little Necron Knight Titan. But yeah, so it's pretty much 90% done. I've got my tomb blades over on the windowsill there, but I'm not sure I'll add them to the actual board yet. But yeah, so I'm 90% done now. So that's just a quick little update on what I've been up to over the last few days. I had a big commission that I had to finish. That took the best part of 4 days for me to do. That's up on my Facebook page, Tabletop Painter. But yeah, so that was quite a challenging army to do, so I had to spend quite a bit of time really doing that, getting that looking good for the customer. So yeah, but that's near enough done, which I'm quite happy about. There's obviously a few things I would have changed along the way, but obviously looking at people's entries that I've seen, they're doing boards that are about 2.5 foot off the table. I just wanted something simple really, because obviously the Necrons are going to be the focus piece, but I do have quite a couple of flyers and things. I've got a lot of LEDs. I ordered some. I was looking around for ages for clear resin crystals, and people were charging ridiculous prices for them. We were talking like two crystals, weren't even that big, probably about the same size as this cork height wise. And they were asking about £5 or £6 for them. Went on eBay and found actual clear quartz crystals. They were £2.59 for 100 grams, so probably 3 or 4 shards. And then what I'm going to do with them is just glue them down onto the board, drill a hole through the middle, and then I'm just going to put an LED up through it so they glow green. Adds a little bit of an extra element. The pylons that I did actually paint them a couple of days ago. Painted them silver, weathered them up, did some OSL on them, and nah, that wasn't my style really. I wasn't happy with it, so I literally just masked these off right now and just sprayed them with the airbrush I used. If I can find it, used this stuff, the Vallejo Model Air. I think it's called, yeah, silver, just basic silver, like Runefang silver really. But yeah, so a couple more days, this should all be done. Got another couple of commissions to jump back on, but yeah, I'm happy with the progress, and I'll do another video in a couple of days when it's completely finished with all the models on the board, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.